They say when it rains, it pours, yeah? And now it's begun raining in the United Kingdom. Why do I say this? Because Rishi Sunak and his people have introduced stringent laws that will make it harder and harder for African students, majority of them Nigerian students, to go and pursue a degree or master's degree in the UK, because they say there are too many immigrants in the UK and they're becoming a threat to our national security and our economy. Guess what? Now that very economy is in jeopardy, because you know what? UK universities, it's not even been a month. It's not been a month, so the schools are going broke. They're saying they run a risk of falling into deficit if they do not get enough foreign students. Do you know how much they charge foreign students? At least $15,000 to $20,000 a semester. Yet they act like they're doing us a favor. You will learn the hard way. Hello there, how are you doing? Welcome to another episode of our conversations. My name is Ondiro Oganga. I'm a business journalist by profession and a digital content creator. And I love coming on here and having conversations with you guys about Black people, Africans, our empowerment, and how we can rise up and take our rightful place at the global stage. You can connect with me on social media at Ondiro Oganga, or you can come over to my YouTube channel, New Dawn Africa channel, where I profile Africa through people, politics, and culture. But before you meet me on the other side, let's get into the issue of conversation here. And in the past couple of months, ever since Rishi Sunak came into power, it's not just a Rishi Sunak issue. The global north has been trying to deal with immigration, and they are having a problem with illegal immigration. Granted, and they're trying to do everything they can to seal those loopholes. Now, I'm with them on illegal immigration. You know why? Because they're these gangs and these cartels that have gotten into, they're almost like people smugglers. They take so much money from you. They prey on people's desperation. They put people's lives at risk. It's like you're walking across the desert. They'll put you in a very tiny vessel across very big oceans that have big waves that can swallow you alive. And then it's just up to you. I mean, it's not right what some of these gangs do, what some of these people smuggling gangs do, and they don't charge. They don't come cheap. They charge $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 just to illegally smuggle people, because again, they're preying on people's desperation in pursuit for greener pastures. That I am in agreement. Find a way of sealing these loopholes because it endangers people's lives. But then people have said, okay, I don't want to risk my life. There's another way to immigrate, right? I'm going to come to your homeland. I'm going to pay you outrageous fees. And when I'm done with school, I'll try get a job and secure a visa. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just saying I'll come get an education. If I like it, I might stay, right? Or let's if I'm not playing devil's advocate, to some, it's actually the path for immigration. I want to go study abroad, but I know that I'm not coming back. And whatever the price that you want me to pay, I'm going to do it the legal way. What am I even trying to justify and rationalize this? It's a legal way, it's you have accepted me into your country. So I don't even see the reason why I'm trying to justify it. Because if you don't want me there, then just, don't admit me in your schools. And so they took a problem with the fact that students were going to the UK to study, and once you get a degree, honestly, your UK degree does not help you if you can't do deductive thinking and think, why would I go somewhere where there's no guarantee of a job, yet this is a vibrant market that I can get a job here. I'm not stealing anybody's job. The job was there. Both of us go for an interview. The most qualified person gets the job. I pay my taxes. I contribute to building of this country. And it's still crazy that I am justifying why students deserve to study and an opportunity to work and build a life for themselves. And so they began introducing very stringent measures and laws to ensure that few students get to go to the UK to study. Now, when I say stringent, just know that even going to the UK to study as a student is hard. We start with the fee, the school fees in itself. If you were to tell people in the UK or the US at that to pay the fee that African students pay, I'll tell you what, I wanted to do a degree at an Ivy League university, not a degree, a master's degree in, is it development communication or international communication? $20,000. $20,000 a semester. And these are not outrageous prices. These are the prices that people outside of the European Union pay. 15,000, 12,000, 20, depending on the institution. Outside of, you've not paid for your house, you've not done anything. But people are investing in their education. People paying these amounts so they can get a shot at better education and get a shot at looking for a job in the UK. If you ask me, it's a fair deal. Because even let's cut it at 15. 15 times 2, that's 30. 30 times 4, that's $120,000 from one person. From one person. Let's be serious, you know. And so they are very proud of themselves and proud of the fact that they're managing immigration. Until now, UK universities are like, whoops. Actually, hold on, mate, we might be falling into deficit if international students do not come. Yeah. Because first of all, the charges are outrageous. And second, you've acted for a long time like you're doing African students a favor by allowing them to come and study in your institutions. Yet in hindsight, we both know that it's a mutually beneficial relationship. They get their education, maybe they get a shot at staying in the UK, but you make your money. You make your money. And by making your money and having students from different African countries, they're the same students that you will use to come and advertise when you're looking for more students on the African continent and say, actually, you don't be afraid of bringing your child to your school. There's X amount of Nigerian students in our school. There's this amount of Kenyan students in our school. You do these fairs. I've seen so many education fairs of UK, US, Canadian, Australian universities in Kenya, in Ghana. I've seen them. So I fail to understand where the breakdown of communication has been with these institutions and also with these with the lawmakers, because it's not a favor. We're in a mutually beneficial relationship. And the earlier you wake up to this, the better. Because the same even applies with what is it called? The same also applies with healthcare workers, right? Our healthcare workers come, they're taking very little money and they're holding your NHS together, right? And they're giving you crucial and critical services. Yet you'll be acting here like they're just bottom of the barrel immigrants who you don't care about and you'd rather not have in your own country. Yet they're the people that are holding your healthcare system together. Do you know how important immigrants are? I don't know. A part of my heart is a little bit happy because now the world is beginning to realize that, contrary to what they think, Africans actually add value. You might not see it, or you might choose not to see it, but it doesn't negate the fact that we add value. And just the way the UK schools have said they risk falling in deficit, now they know that, yeah, you might hate your immigrant students because you think that they're trying to get a shot at a better life the legitimate way. And you can block them if you want to, but you must be prepared to fill in the budgetary deficits that you will incur when you lock these students out. Say potato, I say potato. Mutually beneficial relationship is the name of the game. And until they recognize that and start seeing us as partners and not parasites, then these laws are going to keep coming back and, haunting them and haunting them and haunting them. Let me know what you think. What do you think? Let me know if you know of any person who traveled abroad to study, what their fee structure looked like, and just what you make of this whole thing of trying to block all ways of immigrating to, the UK or the US for immigrants from other parts of the world, particularly the legitimate way, because they see us as parasites and not necessarily as partners who add value. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you think, share this video with a friend, and I'll see you again next time. Should you miss me before you see my next video, connect with me on social media at Ondiro Oganga, or you can come over to my YouTube channel, New Dawn Africa channel, where I profile people, politics, and culture on the African continent.